All right, well, we know all the cards from Commander Legends. Now it's time to talk about whether buying some is worth it for you. Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. We are here today to do a type of video that I haven't done in a long time, but does actually trace back to the roots of when I started here, and that's breaking down Magic products and whether they're worth actually picking up. A lot of the times, I don't do this anymore because everything's the same. Like Throne of Eldraine, Battle for Zendikar, it's all the same difference, right? You just look at it and go, okay, it's just a regular old set. You buy it, you don't buy it. There's nothing special about it. It's not changing what's going on. I mean, collector's boosters are a bit of a difference, but either way, they've been fairly consistent as well. But Commander Legends is a really strange beast, right? We've got boosters that are meant for draft, but draft in a style that's never been done before. You're getting a booster box that's comprised of a different amount of packs and a different amount of cards in the packs. So it kind of changes overall the perspective on these sort of things, and it may not be as obvious. I've noticed there's a number of people who have left comments going, hey, can you break this down for me and let me know whether I should get this? And it's a tricky kind of scenario, but if you want a really simple upfront answer, if you're somebody who really likes Commander and loves the idea of drafting, this is going to be a great product for you to buy most likely. If, on the other hand, you're somebody who doesn't care about or dislikes drafting, but likes Commander, then it's going to be okay-ish, but probably trend towards a no for you, because ultimately you're not going to get what you feel like you've paid for, right? The question comes down at the end of the day for people who are interested in cards from the set, whether it's better to buy a box or to buy singles. So we'll talk about the regular booster boxes before we talk about the craziness that is the collector's boosters. And with all the different variations they make of things, it can be difficult to untangle what's going on. So for the regular version of Commander Legends booster packs, these are the draft packs, the one that have Jessica as the artwork, all right? For these packs, they're going to be 20 card packs. Now, you're only going to get 24 booster packs. A normal booster box has 36 booster packs. You're getting 24. So 1/3 of the contents of the booster box is not included, essentially. However, the packs also do have 5 more cards per pack. So it's not like a straight up reduction. You just need to understand that there is a third more packs. And no, sorry, a third more cards in the packs and a third less packs. I'm here to give clarifying information as I confuse you. All right, so these 20 card booster packs break down like this. You get a foil in every pack. You get a rare in every pack. You get 2 legendary creatures in every pack. And then the rest of your pack is commons and uncommons. So 3 uncommons, 13 commons. That's the breakdown of one booster pack. Now, the design behind the idea is supposed to be you take 3 booster packs like this, you open them, and you get to draft 2 cards at a time. So it's like a normal draft in most ways, except everybody's picking 2 cards as you go around the table to make things faster. And also, I guess, because you could end up getting, like, you can theoretically get multiple rares in these packs, right? Your foil could be a rare, although the chances of that are admittedly low. The 2 guaranteed legendary creatures can be rares in addition to the rare in your rare slot. So if you hit the statistically improbable but totally possible jackpot, you can get like 4 rare, like mythic rare levels packs, right? Where you go, wow, okay, I've got 4 rares or mythic rares. That's not too shabby. But again, bear in mind, that's not going to happen very frequently. Most of the time, you're obviously just going to end up with uncommons or commons in those slots, and you won't get the dream, right? But if you do like drafting, it seems like it'll be all right in that regard. It's just 2 cards per pack, well, I mean, per person, per pick, going around until you've done the whole draft. You build a 60 card deck instead of a 40 card deck. There is a weird rule that's just like normal drafting where you can use all the copies you get of a card. So you play this commander style where you literally pick 1 legendary creature to be your commander and build your deck under the commander restrictions, except you're allowed to use duplicates. Now, they're saying that it shouldn't happen too often where you get duplicates, but I mean, with the number of packs that are going to be open and stuff, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, let's be real. The majority of these packs are common cards. That's actually that's actually what it's really going to boil down to, because let's be real, if you are into Commander Legends and it's not specifically just for the draft experience, then what you care about are the rares and to a lesser degree the uncommons. Normally in a Magic set, almost all the commons and uncommons are irrelevant garbage, and that's by design. It's essentially all created for draft. Now, they could make better cards for draft, but it's in their best interest to just make this garbage so that they don't end up dealing with as much power creep and other issues, just being able to like resell you the same stuff over and over. Like, here's the same Pegasus that gives another creature flying. There's certain aspects that I don't like about draft, but there's not really a way around it and also give people a draft experience. I just wish Wizards didn't use like optimized for draft as an excuse to give us a bunch of garbo, like a bunch of garbo commons and uncommons. So a lot of the cards in this set are reprints. The set's about 350, 360 cards, and there are about 175-ish, I think was the number of new cards. So the majority of the set is reprints, and there's nothing automatically necessarily wrong with reprints. But if you're coming into Commander Legends from the perspective of like, I don't care about reprints, almost anything they're reprinting except for the rare, harder to get stuff, I already have copies of. So commons and uncommon reprints, they're irrelevant to you. However, with this set, you've got 71 new legendary creatures, and a whole bunch of them exist in the uncommon slot. So for most sets, uncommons and commons are all irrelevant, except for maybe the one chase uncommon. Like if your set has a fatal push or something crazy like that that everybody wants, then wow, there's an uncommon that matters. But most of the time, they're all throw it to the side garbage. That's not the same situation for Commander Legends, where a bunch of the uncommons are actually brand new legendary creatures that haven't existed before. And in some cases, some of these uncommon legendary creatures are also really cool characters from Magic's history with great backstory, which is going to make them more desirable. Even if they're not like super exciting when you look at them, there will be people who want them, because Commander has one of the beautiful things about it, and that is people like to build just based around flavor. Like, I really like this character, I want to build a deck around him, and I love that. So you're going to have more uncommons than usual that matter in the set, which means you can treat the uncommon slots as if they matter when figuring out mentally whether it's worth to get one of these packs. Like, not one of these packs, I'm saying a box. Obviously, picking up a pack here, there's really not that big a deal. But what I'm trying to say is the rare slot matters, the foil slot matters, the 2 legendary slots matter automatically, right? And then the 3 uncommon slots, because you could theoretically get more legendaries. As far as I understand how it works is you're guaranteed 2 legendaries in the legendary slots, but the other uncommon slots can have more legendary creatures in them. And if that's the case, then those 3 uncommon slots can also be valued. But then it breaks down to 7 slots out of your 20 card pack mattering, and the 13 other slots just being like, here's a bunch of garbage commons. Like, I looked through the commons and I didn't really see much aside from like new random, like you become the monarch kind of cards. And even those ones felt pretty weak. So I don't see the commons from the Commander Legends packs being anything. So with that being said, you've got way more than half the pack being worthless garbage to you, right? So if you're looking for particular singles, at that point you might just go, okay, I'm not going to play the draft experience. I'll just go and pick up singles. But if you do want to draft it, I mean, the fact is, this is a set where at least the uncommons can matter. And there may be a few commons like Prismatic Piper that people are excited about having too. I'll be real. Like, the Commander crowd is different than all the other crowds because they're more forgiving and welcoming to weaker cards, because you can just like build around it and get all zany and goofy. Like, it's not always just a race to the most powerful stuff, which I really like. So, I mean, that obviously goes into your calculations. But for me, it's like, if you really like the idea of playing a Commander draft, totally buy yourself some actual Commander Legends packs, a box, do it with your friends, whatever it is. But if it's just particular cards that excite you, you're probably better off just buying the singles with this one. Now, we turn to the collector's booster box. It's madness, man. I was reading the description of it, and it's basically like Commander Legends booster packs are the only packs you're guaranteed to get foil etched legends And these are the ones that have kind of like the crazy name box and stuff. It looks like it just stands out a little bit more. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but it does look kind of nice. I'm pretty sure it's what they used on the Masterpiece special box topper lands from Zendikar. The one we just did, Zendikar Rising, right? So I think it's that same kind of treatment. So they're the only packs you're guaranteed to get that. These are also the packs that like have the extended art cards in them. The only extended art cards you can get are special treatment like that is similar are the Planeswalkers. You can still get like the borderless Planeswalkers in regular packs, but you can't get the extended versions of all the rares in the set. So, I mean, that's pretty standard so far for collector's boosters overall. So they contain at least 2 extended art cards with a chance of up to 5, and 6 assorted rare and mythic rare cards with a minimum of 4 rares in every pack. And then when they break it down, it just starts to get all nutty, where you just go, okay, you've got 2 extended art cards. One is a common and uncommon. One is a rare or a mythic rare. You've got a foil etch showcase legendary mythic guaranteed in every pack, a foil etch showcase legendary rare mythic or foil borderless planeswalker, a foil etch showcase legendary uncommon or foil etch showcase prismatic piper. That's okay. A foil rare or a mythic rare with a 30% chance of being an extended art foil, 2 foil legendary uncommons, rares, or mythics, 2 foil uncommons, each with a 20% chance of being upgraded to a foil extended art common or uncommon, and 5 foil commons. Like, is that everything? Did I miss anything? Oh, no, sorry. 1 token as well. I was like, something's missing. Okay, so there's a token as well. That is a dizzying array of possibilities and options and upgrades. Like, this is the kind of, they've succeeded in creating like mobile game bafflement, where I read all of that. That's not the first time. I read the summary and I read out all the bullet points and I read it to you and I still don't understand it. And I've looked at like the lists they make for previous collector's boosters, and when I open them, I can't figure out what's what. I just open and go, okay, we got a bunch of foils that don't matter at the beginning, then there'll be a land, and then there'll be a bunch of stuff that actually might matter. And it's just this bafflement, honestly. When it comes to collector's boosters, I don't know what to tell you. I'll tell you right now, I know they're more expensive. Both products are. The regular booster boxes are 25% more roughly than other previous sets like Zendikar Rising or whatever. Roughly. It might be a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on where you are, where you're buying it from or whatever, but roughly 25% more. And same kind of deal. Same kind of deal, like at least 15% more for the Commander Legends collector boosters. Now, bear in mind, the Commander Legends collector boosters are 15 card boosters, right? I don't even know, man. You got 20 for the draft, you got 15. The collector's boosters have fewer cards. The whole thing is just weird, all right? So for this one, it's really more like if you like to buy the really baller stuff, then the fact that you can get special versions of Commanders and stuff, I mean, there's probably going to be a fair bit of value tucked into the collector's pack. So let's be real. It'll be hit or miss because that's the nature of these things. It's big hit or big miss, but like it's totally, I don't have much guidance for you on it. If you love the big, expensive, flashy pulls of opening collector's boosters, and trust me, I get it. I've been able to open some. It's dope. I'm gonna be 100% real with you right now that I don't have the money in the budget at all for a regular box or a collector's box. But all things being equal, let's say I had a whole bunch of money, which would I buy? I'd get down on the collector's boosters just because I like the big fancy versions and whatever. But at the same time, I think that they're horrendously overpriced. So I'm in that position where I look at what Wizards does and I go, I feel like you intentionally confuse us. I feel like you overprice things and try and extract as much money from us as possible. But at the same time, I still want what you're selling. So I find myself in the unenviable position of being like, well, I'm going to pay for what I want at the end of the day when I can. So for me, it's a get what you enjoy. At the end of the day, that's the, what is it? Commander Legends. Rule 0, man. Rule 0, everything I've said in terms of your own enjoyment. If it makes you happy and it contradicts what I said, buy it. Who cares? Life is short. It's cardboard rectangles. Enjoy yourself. Is it too expensive? Yes. Does that really matter in life? No. There's lots of super expensive stuff out there, and it's like, hey, I want the stuff too. So I feel you if you do. And I'm not telling you like, yeah, whatever. It's like, at this point, I feel like I've said everything I have to say. I'm just going to ramble on with some nonsense. So let us end the video. Thanks for coming out, my friends. If you are enjoying what I do here, you like what I do, then like, comment, subscribe. It's all great for the channel. If you love what I'm doing, hop on my Patreon, or another fantastic way to support the channel. Get yourself some fine luxury cardboard rectangle merch from the merchandise section. It's all magnificent. Thanks for being here, my friends. I'll pop up a link to my my latest lore video over on the lore channel. And yeah, go check it out. You'll have a good time. Goodbye for now.